30 carries, 67 yards.
Yeah, not good enough. We've got to get on the right people. And, you know, as I just said, you got to know where to go. You got to play with effort and toughness. And too much of that was, to me, was lacking. And I'm going to call it as I see it up here right now. So we've got to send a message to our football team. And we've got a long season ahead of us, and we can play much better than that. But I was disappointed in the effort when I see guys running routes that are not at full speed. I see guys blocking at the point of attack, throwing a shoulder in there and not addressing a defender. You know, it can't happen. We predicated ourselves on being tough here. I don't care any way you cut it. And so that message is going to get sent. Whether it's public or not, I'm sure nobody appreciates us running the ball for 67 yards, especially the guy in charge. So we'll fix that. Yeah.
Going back to the offensive line a little bit more, any update on Cole's status or where you feel, I guess?
Cole needs to practice full go before he can play, and he's sort of in and out. So that's, you know, really don't like to talk about injuries, but he's in that situation right now where he's got to practice full go before he can play.
And with AJ not playing,
I'm talking about injuries.
Less about that, but more about what that did in terms of shuffling line for a guy who'd been there since the
Yeah, you
spring
know,
practice.
we shuffled guys around a little bit, but Matt Carrick got his first start, which talked a lot about the fog of war, you know, and we got Colonel Barris in, so from the Marines talked to us this spring, and he's exactly right. You know, plane will not survive contact. So at times, you know, you get out there and you have great intentions. I'm not saying our intentions are bad. We had great intentions, but we didn't get on the right people, or we lacked in terms of physicality. And this game demands that. We had a devotion. We have a devotion every day in our staff meeting. Today's devotional, Chuck Bulla gave and put on a video of Buck Nystrom. This game demands that. It's different than tennis, it's different than basketball, it's different than any other sport, maybe with the exception of rugby. Okay, this game demands that. And we need to get that. Not from one side of the ball, from all sides of the ball, not from one guy, from all 11 guys on the field at every specific time. And that's my message.
Mark, there seems to be a local panic about the offense, but your tone today suggests that that's not an overreaction. You're concerned about it too.
No, I'm not in a panic situation about our defense. You know, I'm concerned about our defense too. I'm concerned about every aspect of our football team. And when we see something that's not going correctly, going to try and adjust and make corrections. We're not going to come in here and you know, sandbag it or anything like that. I don't think I ever have. So we need to get busy. You guys can all tweet that out. Modern society.
The offensive line, I think it was 4 different groups that you guys got in there in the game. Was that by design, or was that just in the middle of the game, it's, hey, let's give this a shot, let's give this a shot, or was that sort of predetermined that we want to get multiple different groupings?
I think we got 8 guys or 7 guys that we played in there in different ways, and so we moved people around basically according to, you know, what Coach Bowman wanted to do and wanted to give everybody opportunities. Whether it be at guard or center or whatever, I think we maintained who our tackles were.
Sorry about that. We saw Brian Armour get carted off the